All right, 2037. This is game 3 of week 2. I will have a chance to record every game of the first 2 weeks of the PFL's comeback, the 18th season. Tells it'll be Mesa Machine at home. We'll get the first turn of the game. Mesa comes in here 0-1. They started their own 20. Northborough comes in here 0-1. Both teams have a 10 for offense and a 6 for defense. This could be fascinating as 10 is capable, but 6 is the neutralizer defense, right? So this is all we need for both teams, so it makes things easy, right? Again, like the last game, I'm just picking these up and rolling for both. All right, Mesa Machine's first drive of the game. It's going to go for 10 and 1. It's going to go for 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're going to get a touchdown and a missed extra point of 2 is a pass TD. Pass TD number 6 going to be Stanley, the flanker. So Stone, TD pass to Stanley. And again, a failed PAT. It is 0-6 hometown team with a masterful 90-yard drive. And unfortunately, they missed the PAT. And I said I might start using my optional rule of rolling for that. Well, let's do that. Yep, so they made it. I think it's just a little high. I like it being an option. We have to have a chance to miss them because that creates drama. So I don't want to see it out of the game. But I don't want to see so many. So it's 7-0 there. And I'm just going to put an optional rule in my book. This will not be in the current available book. You'll have to make that note yourself. But I'm going to put out a league addendum, free league addendum PDF, and in that I'll note an optional rules that I've discovered in my playtime. I'm loving full-on football, man. This is just masterpiece. Out to the 30. And all right, both these teams are capable of winning. Northborough with Gomez. They have a great back in Arareshu. They have 2 really good receivers in Jones and Billings. Their defense is stout. No one guy is a star. Anybody can make plays. Over here on the flip side, we have Stone and Olin solid. We have 2 really good receivers in Norris and Stanley. And this defense features a defensive end named Dent, who is a beast. So here we go, Northborough. Wow, and Northborough puts together a 50 drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but 1 turnover on down, so they go for it. And how do they go for it? They go for it on a pass play, so they're going to be, this is going to be a Dent. It's going to be a sack by Dent. Turnover on downs, sack by Dent. I was just talking about how he's a beast, and then the dice help prove my point. Unbelievable. And the Mesa Machine up 7-0, get a big sack on. They went for it instead of trying a field goal. Sammy O'Connor being aggressive as a coach over here. Oh, 9 and 6. They're going to go 30. 1, 2, 3. Boy, thank God the Northborough defense showed up. That could have been another score right there. 3. It's going to be a punt. So Northborough Tigers defense plays a brilliant series of downs, forces the punt. Now, can they get something here at midfield? 2 and 6. They're going to lose 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's that here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God, 9. It was an interception return. So Mesa's defense, 10. Quinn picks it off. Gomez intercepted. Quinn with an eye return. Oh my God, the Mesa Machine now sitting pretty to add to their lead. 7-1. It's going to be 7-5. 20. It's touchdown. 1-2. It's going to be another PAT chance, and it's good. And how did they score? 1. A run by Pips coming off the bench. The backup back comes in, gets a handoff, rips through. PAT is good on the roll. It's 14-0 Mesa, and that's Mesa's final turn of the first quarter. The NBT gets another chance here in the first. They're going to return it out to the 30. Can the NBT answer? 9 and 6. Great defense. Great offensive execution. But the defense said only 30. 1, 2, 3, and 6. 6 is a punt. And folks, it's 14-0. Mesa Machine at home at the Mesa Dome. The crowd roaring. And we have Mesa with their first turn of the second, and they got the ball at the 40, folks. It's going to be 10-1. It's going to be a touchdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're going to get a straight up touchdown. No other roll, 2. It's a run TD by Olins. Olins, run TD, PAT, no question. It is 0-21. We're getting another blowout this week. This game. Out to the 20. The Northborough Tigers come out here from the New England area and find the Mesa Machine in their dome, primed for them. It's going to be 5-1. They're going to go 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to be a 5. 5 is a punt. So the NBT have to punt the ball away again. The Mesa Machine looking good. Here we go. Mesa just hoping to keep racking up points. They're going to go 10-2 is a punt. So they've slowed down. The NBT now, a very good chance for the NBT to score. They only have to go 60 to get something. 6 and 4 is 20, and 5 is a punt. So the NBT is in a 3-and-out situation of late. The Mesa Machine's final turn of this quarter. They're going to go 3-2. They're going to go 1, and 9 is a punt. And this is it. The NBT's final chance to score something in the first half. Let's see if they can get it done. 3 and 5. They're going to lose 20 and 10. They lose 10 on interception. So Gomez is going to throw another pick. 5. Who picks this one off? 5. It's going to be the defensive tackle, Tomes. It's going to get a pick. So the ball's batted in the air. Tomes underneath it, fishing it out of the air. Picks off the pass. And folks, that's going to end the second. Mesa up at halftime. George Cooper stopping along the sidelines to talk to the sideline reporter on his way in. He's all smiles. He talks about complimentary football, talks about the offense getting the job done and the defense playing remarkably well. Big smiles as the Mesa Machine know that last week they were this close. They took a 10-point lead and they failed to finish that game against Dayton. The Mesa Machine's coach, Cooper, looks into the camera and tells the fans, don't worry, we'll finish this week, and walks off with a smile. The Northborough Tigers coaching staff, not in the mood to have a chat coming off the field. Northborough will start the second half. They need a good kick return. They do not get it. They end up at the 20. And Northborough now needs to... Now, remember, Mesa has given up a comeback last week to Dayton. So Northborough, if O'Connor is a sober coach, should be able to talk these guys into believing in themselves. Let's see what they do. Oh, and they do. They come out and go 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does his job. 4. They do end up punting. No, it's a fumble lost. And it's fumbled by the receiver, Billings. So it's a catch and fumble. Billings fumbles. So it's a catch and fumble. So it was a great drive, marred by yet another turnover. Gomez, 2 interceptions. Now Billings with a big catch and fumbles the ball. The Mesa Machine defense is Johnny on the spot. And but they're going to give up a defensive score. They're going to actually give up a defensive score of 7 on a 6. 6 is a punt return. So they punt. Camstead's second touchdown of the year. Holy cow. Punt. NBT. Camstead, I think he had one last week. I could be wrong. He might have had just good returns. TD punt return. PAT. It's 7-21. And as they come off the field, Sammy O'Connor rallies his team together in a huddle as Cooper and company set up for the kickoff. And you can know what he's telling him as he moves around every man. Sammy O'Connor telling his troops, that right there, gentlemen, that's the first move. We need 2 more to knock this, and the fourth quarter we win it. And let's see if the Mesa Machine stumbled because of this. Oh, they're out to the 30. So far, they are not. Mesa needs to show they're here to win. They don't want to have another loss. 1, 2, and they are going to punt. So the Mesa Machine with back-to-back turns. Now the NBT filled the ball at midfield. It's a chance for the NBT to cut the lead to 7. They're going to go 9 and 6. They're going to go 30. 1, 2, 3, and 4 is the reason. Oh, they fumbled again. It's Arisho. The back fumbles it away. Arisho, fumble lost. The NBT with 4 turnovers. Another great drive stumped by a team that just refuses to hold on to the ball. And the Mesa Machine fans roar as their team continues to hold on here. 10 and 5. They're going to go 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 9 is a missed field goal by Klein. A missed field goal of 29 yards. So Klein, missed field goal, 29 yards. It's going to still be 7-0. And the MBT's final turn of the period, and that was, by the way, Mesa Machine's final turn. 7 and 6, they're going to get 1. And 4 is another fumble lost. Oh my God. This one is an error show. So error show stripped, fumbles the ball, and that's going to end the third quarter. A miserable performance. The MBT get a punt return. Coach circles them up to tell them, folks, guys, that's the first score. We're already doing the comeback we talked about at halftime. And then they go out and lay 2 fumbles and a missed field. 2 fumbles on the ground. And then, lucky for them, Mesa Machine missed a field goal, or it would be worse. It's 21-7. The MBT managed to shut out Mesa in the third and get a touchdown, but 2 fumbles by their top back, not good. And here we go, the Mesa Machine take over, starting the first turn of the fourth quarter. Mesa only has to go 50. 6 and 2, they're going to go 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to get a field goal from Klein. So Klein's going to make up for that missed field goal. They won a 47-yard field goal on this drive. It's 24-7, and the MBT staggering. The fans in Mesa celebrating. They believe this game is over. The kickoff out to the 30. Week 2's almost wrapped up, folks. Oh, 1 minus 4. It's going to be a defensive score. 1, 2, 3. Yep, defensive score of 5. 5 is a, oh my God, interception return. The MBT, so Gomez's third pick. Interception by Dent. Oh my God, so they get a screen out to the flat. Dent reaches up a big paw, bats the ball into the air, picks it off, and stumbles 20 yards into the end zone. Dent started the game with a sack. He's going to finish the game for him with an interception return TD. PAT good. It is 7-31 as the Dayton scores a defensive score, or Mesa Machine. The MBT will get the ball right back. And they're going to bring it out to the 30. Oh my God, that is so painful. Northborough just collapsed. Oh, and lucky for them, the defense didn't execute. 8. It's going to be a fumble, lost. 1. Gomez, their quarterback, miserable fumble, lost. That's going to be a sack of some kind by Dent. So here I was just saying Dent finished the game. No, Dent ain't done yet. That's a sack and a fumble recovery by Dent. And the Mesa Machine have the greatest defensive player in the game right now. Dent with a sack, a big stop on a turnover on downs. Then Dent gets an interception return for a touchdown. Then comes out here and sacks him on a fumble lost. Dent, unbelievable fumble lost. It is Dent that recovers. Jiminy, strip sack fumble. And guess what now? Mesa may add to this lead. No, they're going to lose 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7 on that is a fumble loss. So it's a scoop and rumble. So who lost the fumble? 8 is Stanley was a catch. So Stanley caught a pass and fumbled it away, and it's picked up and returned by Weston, defensive end, on a fumble recovery return for the NBT. And now the MBT with their final turn, maybe they can score to make it look good. They've got a great field position. No, they're going to get just 10, and they're going to miss. Nope, they're going to fumble it away again. Error shows. Oh my gosh. This is unbelievable. Fumble lost by Error show. And the Mesa Machine have no choice. They must finish the game. You are not allowed to kneel down, and they're going to actually lose 1. Lucky for them, that was not a defensive touchdown. And a fumble for them returned. A fumble by Olins. And the MBT return it. Recovery and return by 5. That is Renshaw, the middle linebacker. Doesn't amount to anything. It's just details. Those aren't scores. Holy cow, 10 more points for Mesa in the fourth. The MBT shut out 7, so it's going to be 31. Oh no, yeah, interception return. Yeah, 31. 31 to 7. Mesa Machine 1-1. The MBT 0-2 with San Fran. That is ugly. I have not seen such ugliness. Stone opens it up for Mesa on a beautiful drive right down the field, bang, and we made the PAT. The MBT go for it at the 50, and they don't get it. Sacked by Dent, stops a fourth down. Mesa has to punt. Gomez throws a pick. Quinn returns it down. Pips then punches it in, makes it 14-0 for the Mesa Machine at home in front of the Mesa Dome. Olins then gets a run touchdown after a punt to start the second. Olins punches it in for Mesa, giving them a 21-point lead. And then they exchange punts for most of the second, but Gomez finishes on a desperation heave, intercepted. As he is hit, the ball comes off his hand going forward. Tomes, the DT, ends up collecting it in the air, falls down, but he collects an interception. We go into the halftime. The MBT talk it over, tell them, hey, listen, we know Mesa collapses. They collapsed last week against Dayton. They come out and promptly put the ball on the ground as it's a pass catch, fumbled away. Mesa Machine then scoop it up. Mesa Machine then give up a Camstead punt return for a touchdown, breaks the ice. Coach Sammy O'Connor huddles up the team before they go out for the kickoff and tell them, hey, that's 1 down, 2 to go, and then the fourth quarter is ours. Unfortunately, they didn't anticipate a series of fumbles lost, so the Northborough Tigers then can't hold on to a buttery ball as Arisho fumbles the ball away 3 times in the second half. Klein misses a field goal. We go into the fourth. Klein gets that field goal back, makes it 24-7, darn near sealing any chance of the MBT coming back. Gomez then throws a pick to the defensive end on a screen. He returns it for a touchdown. It's 31-7. Game is over. Dent then seals it with a strip sack fumble recovery, and that's it. Gomez looks the fool as he has now turned it over 4 times today. Dent, a superstar. Stanley gets a fumble. The MBT don't capitalize on it. Arisho then for the MBT, again, getting a late carry on, say, a draw play, most likely. Arisho with a buttery ball comes loose. They lose it. And the Mesa Machine finish with their own fumble, recovered by Renshaw. Unfortunately, and the reason I recorded a return, so if people are saying, well, why did I not mark a return for Arisho? They fumbled at the line of scrimmage. So there was no return. So if the ball is just fumbled wherever that's at, there is no return. If it's backward and it says fumble recovery, then you know our FR means fumble return. That means somebody on the defense picked it up and ran that far back. So that's why these fumbles have no. So Arisho literally fumbled at the line of scrimmage 3 times. That's amazing. Yeah. So anyway, there you have it, folks. Mesa whoop the MBT 31-7, and that's going to wrap up week 2 of the PFL. And guess what? I was going to play some yesterday, but I was watching football. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 games left, and that season's over. And then we go into the playoffs. We go into the Commissioner's Cup, which the 2 worst teams play for right at the number 1 draft pick, which does have a benefit. And then we go into the semifinal playoffs, and then we go into the championship. So we technically have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's only 13 games left in this season. I've got 6 done already. 9 more to go just to wrap up the season. I could easily have finished that yesterday. Of course, I won't be able to today. I've got to work, but there you have it. Thank you for watching. Good day.